Yanki and Brit, RTM Radio Network, Saturday. Hi, what's going on?
Tammy says her granddaughter was listening to Angel MC and her moves were that of a headbanger.
Oh, baby, that was Angel MC.
Yes, it was.
It was. Bad habit. Hi, Angel, what's going on? How are you there, McDonald? Alrighty, cool. Nice to see you guys. Lots of you here already. Wasn't expecting that. Stace Face, what's up, girl?
Yes, Stacey the fart facey of the chat room.
Did you
creating a stink all around.
Did you do the dishes and get everything put away from dinner, Stace? Because, you know, somebody's got to do it. I'm tired of doing it, so I thought maybe you'd clean up after me for a change. I mean, that's what daughters do, don't they?
She said she's been fixing a chair. She said she had to fix it
I saw
redneck
that.
way. She used the coffee table to hold the back up. I said she could well be a Bradley. That's
No, I know. You talk about redneck.
like a Bradley
Jeez.
thing to do.
Mr. Jake, how are you there, buddy? What's
Yes,
going on?
Jake, the chat room beardo weirdo, is in the house.
And Tammy Mascara,
yes.
how are you?
Yes, the beautiful eye makeup, Tammy Mascara.
That's not her. That's her
Mascara.
daughter.
I know, I didn't say it was her.
I didn't say you said that. I was talking to myself.
All right then, I'm glad we got that clear.
I have to open them up to see them because I can't see the little pictures anymore. How frickin' screwed up is that? Oh, let's see. Who else is here then? No Thomas again. Is he feeling all right?
Oh, his computer is dead.
When did this happen?
Yesterday.
I thought you said last night. I thought you said yesterday that he wasn't feeling good or something.
No, I said his computer was dead, not him. I said the computer.
Oh, well, I didn't think he was dead.
The computer's poorly, not Thomas.
Pancakes for dinner with fish? Oh, jeez. That's terrible. See, this is what I mean about trying to catch up. I saw him talking about fish and his little boy, and now we're talking about dinner, and
We'll just be
Angels
thankful
had pizza.
We'll just be thankful he didn't have little boy and pancakes.
And Stacy Joe's really got a problem. She just pooped.
Ugh.
Well, I'm not wiping your ass. You're too old for that anymore.
She's gross, that girl. She is no example to set for the fine young ladies of our chat room.
Boy, what a group, huh? Can't go wrong with that bunch anyways.
I am smoking a fag.
Well, you just keep on smoking. Boy, I'd like to have one right now myself. It's driving me nuts. I don't have anything to munch on.
You have a steering wheel in your
And if I have
pants.
cake, I gotta go make a fresh pot of coffee. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
What, a steering wheel in your pants?
No, making a fresh cup of coffee.
You could do that.
Oh, he didn't cook the fish there in the freezer. I was getting my conversations mixed up, Jake.
What happens when you don't pay attention in class?
Tammy says right. Angel laughs. None of this makes any sense to me.
Everybody's lolling.
Lolling. You
Lolling,
lollers.
lolling in the chat room.
You lollers.
Hey, play that opening. These guys probably missed it by the time they
No,
got
you
in.
guys don't want to hear that crap,
It's a terrible
do you?
opening. We made it however many donkeys years ago, and it is just dreadful.
Oh,
but,
my God.
But
It goes beyond dreadful, please.
but seeing as you guys insist on hearing it, then we may as well play it. For
You
your
really don't
tormented ears.
want anybody to hang around anymore, do you?
No.
You trying to chase them all the way?
Yes, sir.
This is the most horrendous friggin' crap I've ever heard in my life. I was all wound up last night, too. I guess you're talking about here. I was so friggin' wound up, I don't even know why. Had no idea, but I was having fun. Appreciate y'all coming by last night, too.
Yes, you were sure jamming your behind off over here, wasn't
Oh, my God, was I friggin' all wound up? I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So what's everybody doing? Holiday weekend. What are y'all doing here? How come you're not off like on a weekend journey to go have picnic with family or go swimming or go camping for the weekend or something? What the hell are you doing sitting at home?
Because they're all in our chat room. That's why.
I know what's wrong with them. Friggin' crazy. Go have some fun, man. Get out of the house. I can't get out of here enough, and the heat's friggin' getting to me, man. I must be getting friggin' old or something. And I got a big argument with my dad today. That was not impressive. But that's a whole nother story. Didn't exactly make my day a lot of fun. Oh, tinkered with the railroad a little bit. That's what I'll be doing for the next couple days yet. What, Sunday and Monday? Got Monday off. Boy, I hate that shit. Ruins everything. Friggin' holidays. All the time holidays. Nothing gets done when there's holidays. Takes a week to recover from them. Work-wise, I mean. We need some work. People are going. Everybody's left for the weekend, so nobody will be ordering anything for a few more days. It drives me crazy. What's the matter with you people?
So you know what to do, folks. Order now. Now.
What's Tammy talking about? We are. We are what? We are the champions.
He is. He's all right, haggard old getting on, Tommy.
I am. I'm freaking 61, man. That's.
No.
I'm working my way to the top now.
You're only as old as the woman that you're feeling, but he said, so come over here and give me a good feel.
Yeah, well, I'd like to feel 18. Would that be all right?
Only just.
It would only just be all right?
Well, yeah, because if you go any younger, you might be getting illegal.
I was thinking more along the lines of you might kill me because I was cheating on you or something. But no, you're like, no, go ahead, help yourself. Not exactly what I wanted to hear.
I'm not saying to cheat on me either.
Not exactly what I wanted to hear.
No, I will not let you cheat on me. I forbid.
Oh, my God, I wouldn't do it, but that's not the point. You're no fun. Yo, twat. All right, so anyways.
Jake says that he's going to be fishing and working on his popsicle house.
This must be a hell of a house, man. You've been working on that thing for
He's
what?
making a
Like since
flippin' mansion.
since 2016 or something you started it? I just remember him talking about it. It's been a while. I know that.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Is it like full size? Are you going to live in it or something? Is it a cabin for... Is it going to float and you can, float on the lake and fish out of it or something? Cut a hole in the floor in the middle? I've seen a lot of that kind of thing, actually. A lot of ice fishermen, of course, do that, but it's summertime now, so I guess you just float on the water in it. And Tammy says we are. I'm guessing that means they is going somewhere.
They is going somewhere. They're doing something exciting.
Fireworks?
Everybody's
finger
doing
blowing
something
things?
exciting but us.
I see all the fireworks stands are open around here, so everybody's opened up for the holidays. And then they'll close, and then they'll come back in July for the 4th. Then I'll be back for Labor Day. Then they'll be here for... There's a couple other holidays in between here they open. Now, they must make a friggin' fortune, though. They must, because, in Texas, they have legal days to buy fireworks. You get like a week you're open, 2 or 3 days before the holiday, and then a day or two after or whatever. But people go friggin' nuts. Yeah, please do, Jake.
Put them on the Yankee and the Brit page so everybody in the chat room, Jake, can see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Tell them Radio Rascal posted it.
Yes.
But all the fireworks stands are open around here because they're legal at certain times of the year. To a point. A lot of cities have outlawed them, but you can buy them. I don't get that, but that's Texas.
And none of your holidays are, people are just cashing in on it. None of the events are actually about what people make it about.
Oh, they're all stupid. I can't stand holidays.
People just cash in on it, and I suppose we're the dumbasses for not cashing in on it. We should be cashing in on people's
I got
stupidity.
tired of the holidays when I got into my late 20s. I started getting sick and tired of that shit. It's like, what is the point?
You've been pissed off for a long time then.
I have. It's like, what is the point? What is Labor Day? Why would you celebrate labor? Why would you celebrate working like a slave? And back then, of course, it was different. It was, blue-collar days. Everybody had a job. Everybody did the same repetitive work over and over and over every day for 40 years till they retired. Then, they stayed home and died. And it's just, I don't know. Just moaning. That's what I like to do. So there. How's that then?
So what you got lined up then, anything?
Oh, lots of stuff over yonder here.
Well, tell me then, what you got?
Got a great tune from Tommy Lee Moffett all lined up over here.
Yes, it's a Memorial Day
And
song.
I know Stacy was talking about a fly buzzing in and out of each nose hole. So,
Are you sure it's a fly? Years ago...
That's what she said.
Years ago, I thought someone was wolf whistling at me. And it wasn't. It was a whistling noise coming from my nose. And then, the same day... I thought I had a fly buzzing around, and it wasn't. It was coming from my nose. I must have had a bit of a stuffy nose that day.
Hang on a minute. I'll put a stop to that.
Oh, it's still alive.
I missed him.
There you go.
That shit. See, Stacy, that's how you do it.
That is how you kill him, Stacy Baldface.
Peckerheads. Anyways, lots of tunes. Eric Gress, Russell Craig, Bruce Robeson. Of course, some Snakebite, Benny, Donna Ray, and Bernard Vanspool got a new tune together that we got over here. and Kyle Park and Rio, Jason Eady, and I Lost My Mind in Carolina. Old
Yeah,
Crow
because you
Medicine
guys
Show.
have never ever heard that song before in here.
Anne Marie and Donna Joe and Benny and a few others. Bonfire, just good stuff. And of course, you know, you guys, your requests are always more than welcome. It doesn't even matter if they're country anymore. We don't care. We've gone full retard. Whatever you want. You want to hear something that you haven't heard in a long time, or something pops into your head that you need to hear? Tell me. We're on it. Like Stinko and shit. Oh! Hey, excuse me. We're back. Totally caught me off guard. Too busy yakking with the wife over here.
Why is my mic not on?
Because nobody wants to hear from you. Shush.
Supposed to turn them both on together. Turn them
It
off
doesn't work
together.
that way. You just talk over there.
Let's say hello to Bob Kennedy.
Mr. Bobbert.
The Bob of all Bobs is in our chat room.
It's the bobbing Bob.
The Bobbity Bob of Bobs.
Hello, Bob. Well done, I'd say. Okay, what are we doing over here?
Yes,
Just
what are
yakking
we
and
doing?
saying hey, hey, ho, ho. Yes, your requests are good stuff. I like it. Something a little different once in a while. Doesn't hurt a thing.
And where's Tammy? Where the bloody hell is Tammy?
She's sleeping
Wake
over there.
up, lady.
Just
We're
like
not
I'm
done
about
with
to
you
do.
yet.
Hello, Michael Tate. What's going on over there?
And my Sharona is just come stomping in the chat room.
Michael Tate.
Sharona. Where's Benny tonight? Benny Pitzinger.
He's out having himself a break from our nonsense. I can't blame him.
No, you can't blame him at all. I can't blame anybody for taking a break from our nonsense.
I know, and like I said before, I don't understand what you guys are doing here. Not, not out on the weekend somewhere having yourself a good time.
You're listening to the Yankee and the Brit Show. We're just like an airplane. The turbo prop kind. Like the one that Buddy Holly was on.
All the listeners on the radio, they like the Ran Man, don't you know? And Donna too, oh way, oh, they like it when she tells him what to do. All the Randy rants make them laugh, he likes to rant on the radio. And the chatters chat, oh way, oh, they talk about his erection. Donna spies Randy with his bone edge, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. He walks with an erection.
Okay, it's my turn now, right?
Yes, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, my turn. I'm seated at the radio, dog. I like to lay down on the floor. I got the moves, oh way, oh. I like to tell Pop what to do.
Donna likes to sing on the show. She likes the country and rock and roll. When the bonus points away, oh, she walks with an erection. All the chatters in the chat room box say, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. They walk with an erection. Yanki and the Brit talk some shit. He puts the blue roll along the back. He sings and dances, oh, hey, oh. He'll strike a pose on the toilet. If you wanna talk a lot of shit, you need to hang out with the Brit. She'll sing and dance, oh, hey, oh. And then she pulls down the Yankees' pants. With Caesar and Ethel Jacks, they'd like to join in on the show. And Ethel says, Caesar, can you get an erection? All the chatters in the chat room box say, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. Walk with an erection. walk with an erection.
Hey, Bob, what's all this talk about boners and erections? How come I can't get one of those? You've been nipped. What? What's that mean? Nip? Anything like nip and tuck?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, man, that's just not right.
Trains, trucks, and good old country music with the Yankee and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Yeah, y'all know who that is, so don't have to try to explain that one to you. Yankee and the Brit, Saturday night, country Saturday night. What up, wife?
Hello.
Caught you by surprise?
Yes, sir. Randy's munching on some
Cake.
Some cake.
Cake.
With some
I bought a yellow cake mix at Aldi's, and that shit's pretty good. I was never much for shopping at Aldi's, and I really hate a lot of times to get away from brand names because that's where all the good stuff is. As much as I hate to pay the prices, but you do get what you pay for, regardless of how much of a stupid pun that can be sometimes. But this is really good. It was, I forget what it was called, Betty's Swamp version yellow cake or something like that, some weird name, but it was really good. I like it just as well as Betty Crocker, so. And it was only $1 something, so I'll be buying that a lot regular. Also, I want to start a movement. You guys with me on this?
Last time you had a movement, it was in
not
the toilet.
That kind of movement. I want to start a movement that everybody that manufactures any kind of food puts a Ziploc on the friggin' bag. Why is it you go buy, and I know why, I think I know why it is, but you go buy a big bag of chips, right? And I don't mean your kind of chips. I mean potato chips.
You mean a packet of crisps? Why didn't you just say
because I'm talking to Americans
crisps.
here, not Brits.
Crisps.
Anyways, go buy a big bag of your munchies, okay? Whether it be potato chips or Cheetos,
Or
cornflakes,
or crumpets.
whatever. Crumpets, I don't care. Will you shut up? Jeez, Edith. But what do they I know what they expect. They expect you to buy this bag and eat these things like in one sitting or pour them in a bowl and feed them to the family, and they want you to go buy more. That's how they make sales. But I think they would make more sales, and I'd be more of a dedicated customer to these people if I could buy a bag that had a friggin' Ziploc on it, so I could just have me a handful, zip it shut, and set it aside. But what do you have to do? You have to spend extra money if you're trying to save money. You have to spend a little extra by buying yourself some of those big gallon freezer bags with a Ziploc.
To accumulate. That is what it's called.
So you got to buy your chips, then take them out and put them in a Ziploc bag. Now you got an extra expense of buying Ziploc bags. Why in the hell can't you people just put? What the hell was that?
What?
Right there. I just saw another lightning bugs.
It
looked like a friggin' comet going.
Hey, it's probably one of those June bugs with headlights.
I don't know, but
maybe
I don't understand that. I can buy Ballpark Franks now with a friggin' Ziploc bag on the hot dogs. Now that's great because I eat one or two for lunch sometimes, then I put the rest back in the Frigitator. But otherwise, I got to go buy Ziploc bags, and they barely fit in the sandwich-sized one. So how many times do I waste a gallon bag on a little pack of friggin' hot dogs? You were saying something, interrupting me as you usually do?
Maybe they just want your food to go off quick, so after you've eaten...
So you buy more.
Yeah, so you buy a pack of 6, and 3 of them go off, so you end up buying another pack of 6 for another 3 to go off.
That's what I was saying. That's what they want. They want you to buy more.
Yeah.
And I would be,
And
sometimes...
you are, of course, also helping the economy by buying Ziploc
No,
bags.
screw the friggin' economy. The economy is what's in my wallet.
You're
That's the
putting
only
it to the
economy I'm
system
worried
by
about.
buying Ziploc
My
bags.
economy. I don't care about anybody else's. You want to waste your money on stupid shit? That's your money. You
Brenda
go right
the
ahead.
blender says that you can buy quart bags instead of gallon bags.
Yeah, but do you
Randy
realize
Pants.
it's cheaper to buy the gallon bags or a sandwich bag than it is to buy the mid-sized ones? Got to do the math. Believe me, old Miss Timekeeper over here, or Miss Spreadsheet,
Mrs. Spreadsheet, that's
has
me.
got everything down to a T, man. I mean, you could ask me what time I took my last good dump, and she's probably got
If
it
it's
written
not
down
on my
somewhere.
spreadsheet, it really isn't worth
If it's
knowing.
not on her spreadsheet, if
Yeah.
it's not on her spreadsheet, it never happened. That's how
If
she
it's
looks
not
at
in my
it.
spreadsheet, it's probably just a strand of grass in the garden,
Oh,
you know.
jeez, I like movements. Brit lives matter too. No, they don't. Where do you get that at? But I've looked at all that. It's easier to buy the gallon bags. Plus, like if you buy sausage, which is ridiculous too, because it comes on that
I
little
like
foam
sausage.
plate, that little foam tray that you got to throw away. But that only fit in a gallon bag. You can't fit it in a quart bag. So it's just, get the big ones. Then you never have to worry about what's going to fit in it. Like Donna put the cake away last night after our bag. It fits in the gallon bag, but it would never fit in a quart bag, and of course not a sandwich bag, unless you cut it up in little pieces and use 8 bags.
You can always, that's what I do. I will buy a cabbage. You guys know I love cabbage in this chat room.
I can smell you.
I
though.
will buy a cabbage and I will chop it up and I will bag it. I will put it in nice little portion size amounts in little food bags, and I will put them in the freezer, and I will keep some out so that I can sit and munch them because I love munching.
But you
raw
put enough in a
cabbage.
quart bag that you eat it all, so now you're done with the bag. You can throw it away. It's not like
Yeah.
you put 3 or 4 leaves in there in 15 different bags.
No, I put up the amount in that I would like in a portion, so
Yeah,
all I
exactly.
do is just empty it into the thing and throw away the bag. Little Miss Spreadsheet.
But maybe you want to cut it all up and put it in a gallon bag, then just eat what you want out of the gallon bag and zip it shut and put it back in the fridge till you need it again.
And then I'd only be using one bag instead of 4 little bags.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
You have a point there, Pants.
It's worthless, but
Very, very worthless.
anyways.
But I would take it into consideration.
I know you. Brenda, I get that. You take them off the tray, but now you got the foam tray you're throwing away that you shouldn't even have to pay for if you're going to throw it away. It's a waste of money. And it only costs them pennies on the pennies to make those things.
And sometimes you
So
can...
so don't even package the sausage on a tray.
And
Wrap
sometimes-
it in plastic and give it to me,
Sometimes you can buy a smaller packet of something, but it costs sometimes almost as much for a 3-pack as what it would
I know
to buy
it
a
does.
6-pack.
It's very confusing. You really have to pay attention. Rio said you can't buy sausage because male prostitution is illegal.
Who says I'm paying for it, Stacey? I swear she makes shit up along the way. I am not
jeez.
paying for dick.
Stop using needles, Stacy. She said those damn hypos. But why can't everything just be made with a Ziploc now? What is the problem? It really is, and I'm not just dissing with you, Brenda, just for sake of argument, but there's so many. I mean, we sit down, we've gone through this shit. Why, I don't know. I think because, money is very tight for us at a lot of times. Like right now, we're out of money. But, some work will come in after the holidays and we'll be all caught up again. But it's getting through those times, a week or 2 or 3, until the checks show up, which it probably won't be till the end of next week when the checks start showing up again. But, in order to get through that, we've sat down and, well, how much fuel does it cost to drive here versus just going local? So today, we went local and just got some milk. Where did we even go? I don't even remember. We ended up going to Sherman, didn't we?
We went to Sherman.
We were
was
going to go
to
local because it was just cheaper to go local because, $4 or $5 worth of fuel in my truck versus $15 worth of fuel to go to Sherman because my truck is a fuel pig. So it was
scoff
cheaper.
like you do.
It's cheaper to go local and buy a gallon of milk for $1 more than what it is at Walmart because I'm not burning up the fuel. But, my whole point is look at all the math that goes into trying to save a friggin' couple dollars. It's ridiculous.
I tell you what annoys me.
Me?
Is, you being the first one,
Oi.
the bane of my
Oi.
life.
Back on the plane.
But I tell you what is annoying. You can go, sometimes, like if you want to drink, Randy will go through the McDonald's drive-through and he will get his Coke or whatever he fancies.
Drinking a boiga.
And I always ask for a bottle of water. So a bottle of water from McDonald's is this little stupid dinky thing, yeah, and they'll probably charge me $1 for it. And you can get a big gigantor, very, very unhealthy sugary Coke for
Less than a bottle of water.
For $1. And I'm like thinking, why is it more expensive to eat and drink healthy? It's disgusting, you know, and they wonder why people go for all the fast food junk stuff, because it's the most cheapest way and people are struggling for money right now.
But you can look this up. I'll guarantee you I'm right, too. You can look this up. That McDonald's and all the fast food stores, it's all part of the plan, is that when you eat something salty, a sweet drink is the best thing to wash it down with, which makes you want more. So they make you buy more food that you don't even want. And you don't even know you don't want that food because you think you want that food because you drink that soda with that salty stuff, and it makes you want to drink more. It's all a marketing plan, every bit of it. Believe me, people like McDonald's, they pay people hundreds of $1,000s a year just to sit and figure that out. Who will eat what with what and what tastes what with what in order to get these people to buy this stuff regular. And that's how they do it. It's a plan. It's not just somebody guessing at it.
I know. But you know, there are certain people like me, that once you've had some food, you just want the nice taste of ice cold water.
I know.
You know, you don't always want to guzzle down loads of Coke. So
we have an old water cooler here that we buy bottled spring water at Walbarf, and I fill up the 5-gallon.
This is a very tantalizing conversation, isn't it, ladies?
I fill up the 5-gallon jug and put it on the water cooler, and we always have nice cold water, you know, through the summer and everything. And that water cooler's probably, I don't know, it's got to be 15 years old or so. Very old.
It's almost as old as Randy.
But it's nice. And it's nice to have that cold water and just grab a drink when you need it. Donna gets water for her chocolate drinks, and she doesn't drink coffee much anymore. And I use the water for my coffee because I can't stand using city water to make my coffee because it tastes like shit with all the bleach or chlorine crap in it. And all the shit that comes from the sewage system, because all they do is run that water through and clean it.
You could clean our kitchen with our tap water. It's got that much...
See? It's working. I'm eating my 4th hot dog. Put the soda away, damn it. Fireproof burgers are garbage. I won't even eat those damn things. This is the most disgusting friggin' little piece of shit.
Someone in the UK put a McDonald's chicken burger
in
their window of their vehicle, and it was in their vehicle for like 3 months, and it never went mouldy.
That's just what I was going to say after what she was talking about. Rio said that they're fireproof burgers. They sit on the grill and never burn up. They never rot. You know, I don't even know how you put those in your stomach and they digest so you can end up shitting them out. I don't know how that works.
Hey, maybe you should play the Rio song for Rio.
I just did already.
By Duran Duran.
Oh, that one. That's another Rio song.
His name is Rio and he dances on the sand. What is
he?
That?
It's a she.
It's a he.
It's a her name is Rio, not a his name is Rio.
You mean Rio in the song is a she?
Yes, it's that hot bikini-clad babe walking on the beaches. I thought you meant
Stacey's friend is a she.
No, that's a he.
He is a she, is a she, is a he.
Oh, you're singing about...
Simple.
I get it now.
Yeah,
you're a bloody knob then. Wanker. All right. So, anyways, why not Ziplocs on everything? I don't get it. What's the purpose for that? They want your food to rot. Well, I'll spend the extra $1 and I'll play your little game, Mr. Rotten Food.
I think things stay that little bit more fresh because Randy has the fridge a lot higher than recommended.
I keep it close to freezing because I like that milk cold, man. When I drink that, I want my throat to freeze.
He did once freeze my cucumber.
Rio is my Fito end. Why don't you throw that phone out?
And then drive all over it and then reverse back on it.
Ronald McDonald would never allow such a thing. He's a jerk anyways, a little maggot.
Me and Randy had our photos taken with Ronald McDonald. Do you remember?
Yeah, and he wasn't impressed with my smart remarks either.
Yeah, he didn't like our attitudes.
What did I do? Did I tell him he was a phony? What was it? I forgot what I said to him now. I can't stand that shit, though. Morons. He was being a jerk of some sort, and I told him about it, and he didn't like it. Oh, well. I call him as I see him, man.
I can't blame the guy for acting like that when he has to deal with probably however many versions of you that day.
Hey. Shouldn't be hanging around with all those kids then. He won't have that problem. I just call it as I see it. I don't care. That's why I was arguing with Pop today. It's like, look, this is how it is, man. I know what I see.
The trouble is with you two is that you're both striving for the same thing. Yeah?
He made me this way. Don't you start, Ethel.
You make your decisions on how you behave. So don't
I make
blame
my
your
decisions
dad
on what I
for
see.
how you turned
I make
out.
my decisions on what I see. And if I see something's wrong and it needs to be fixed, it should get fixed. Shouldn't be anything to argue about. You know? And I wasn't even going to bring this up about him, but part of the problem is the fact that he's getting old enough now that he can't do this stuff. And he's probably having a hard time dealing with the fact that he can't do it. And I can understand that. But the stuff has to get done, so I don't understand why he wants to argue with me about it. Things need to be fixed. They have to be repaired.
I swear, these two Bradleys, they need their heads banging together. You know, they both want to do it their way.
I'm glad it wasn't
Yeah.
the real Ronald Bob. I would have popped him in the
They both want to do it their way. They've both got their own different ways of doing things, and they both.
And it's the same ending, so what's the difference?
Exactly. So why do you let it bother you? You know.
Look, he's too old to pick up the lawnmower or take the mower deck out of there. He can't do that stuff anymore. I need to be doing it, and he has a fit because I want to do it. That's why he gets so mad about things, because he can't do it anymore, and I can relate to that. But it has to get done. So, Pop, I know, I'm sorry, but step aside and let me take care of this stuff for you. It's my turn to help you, but he don't want to see it that way. And that's...
And he
just
probably
pisses
never
me
will.
off.
He probably never will, you know.
Well,
So-
whatever. Then nothing will get done around here. It'll fall apart.
Somehow, between yous, you've got to move on, because this lawnmower business, you've been complaining about it ever since I've known you, and I've known you since 2012.
Well, who the hell mows the grass with a mower sitting down and turning it into dirt? You're not rototilling the friggin' yard. You cut the grass off. You cut it about 2 inches high,
See what
so
I
it
mean?
stays green.
2012, I've known
Look,
Randy.
my way
and
is the
he
only
has been
way. Do you
complaining about the
understand
way
me?
his dad cuts the grass since 2012.
My way or the highway?
2012. How many years is that?
Too many.
People.
Weren't you leaving now?
No, you
I think you said you had somewhere to go. Here's the keys
brought
for the
it
truck.
up.
Here's the keys for the truck.
Yeah, go and get in it then. I know he's going to go get himself some ice cream.
No, but boy, that's a hell of an idea, isn't it? Anybody want to go with me for ice cream?
Bread to the blender. Come on. You need to agree with me on this one.
Yeah, agree with me. What's the matter with you? Seven
Seven
what?
whole years of him moaning about his dad.
What are you,
putting the
keeping
grass
track?
Too low.
Look at 7. Jeez, you guys, come on. Oh,
Serious.
How can,
This is getting old.
how can you not love a bunch of people like that, you little knobheads? All right. I better check the time. What do we got left? Oh, we got not quite an hour.
Wait there. Just wait 1 second.
All right, because I got a cool tune I want to play.
April.
You're not getting any ice cream. You just had tacos. You want to shit yourself stupid?
I've just wrote in Google how long since April the 19th, 2012. That's when I first knew you.
2,592 days.
Yes, that's how many days you've been moaning about your dad. the
Piss off.
The pissing lawnmower.
You faggot. You're so full of
Holy
shit.
shit.
You're a knob. You find that pretty funny, don't you?
So you say you've been moaning about it for 2,593 days, which works out at 370 weeks.
How many years is it?
85 months. That's a month per year he's been alive.
That's 7 friggin' years. You're all a bunch of bloody twats.
So, don't you agree with me, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen?
I agree
of the
with you,
chat
Bob.
room,
It's terrible.
That this needs to stop. Randy is never going to back down. His dad's never going to back down. They both want
No,
nice
he's going to
grass.
fall down.
Well, if that's what has to happen.
Don't worry. Mom filled me in on what his whole friggin' issue is, so I'm all right with that. So, whatever. But Bob's got a point. It's hard to judge how we'll act when we get there. But I know, I've had plenty of time to think about this. Now, I've really done some stupid shit when I was young. My credits was all trashed up. Finally getting some of that straightened out. It's taken years and lots of thinking and just lots of doing and undoing to get where I am. And now I'm old enough. I've had plenty of time to think about this stuff. and all the reading and following along with this and that, and it's time for me to start helping him. And I've been trying to do it, and all I get is flack. It's my turn to help him, and he just will not admit that he can't do shit anymore. Once in a while he slips, "Oh, my back hurts, could you do this?" But it ain't very often. But I know he aches and moans because Mom tells me constantly how bad he hurts. But, it's my turn to help him, and he just needs to sit back and face it and shut up and let me do the things that need done around here. But he just, that's just not how it works.
Yeah, you've been arguing about it that long, he's not going to just back down now.
No, that's the last friggin' thing I need is Ed Knob to add his 2 cents, because there will be a friggin' giant argument. Now, I can't stand to listen to him tell me what he thinks is right, because he doesn't think it's right. He knows his way is right. It's his way or no way. He's worse than the 2 of us put together. And I'll have none of it. Do you understand me? I'll have none of it.
They all need their heads banging together. By me. And probably by Mrs. B. Senior over there. Because she's had to put up with it all these years.
Well, I don't like to say anything bad about my dad or my brother. But goddamn, when it comes to a head like that, you got to blow that steam off somewhere. And I know you get sick of hearing it. And these guys will be gone all week. So I don't have to face them every day. I don't like to diss my brother either, but he's a fucking, sometimes he can get to be quite a belligerent little kid, so.
Exactly, Bob.
Well, I know. I agree with you.
Think.
I don't argue with Bob Kennedy in one little way or another. We all need to feel like we're worth something. But that's what I said. He's got to admit to himself eventually that he's just too old to do this stuff. Christ, he's 87. He'll be 88 this year. Come on. He can hardly walk anymore. His thinking is slowed down so much. I mean, it's a shame. And there's nothing any of us can do that. I know you remember, Brenda. You're not the only one that's told me that, believe me. Oh, you don't want one, Michael. You just think you do. Don't get an Aussie either.
Where can he find a British woman? Because he knows this woman right here talks a little bit of sense once in a while. Not very often.
Look, you're a lot smarter than you look, I gotta tell you.
Oh, do you mean I'm not half as green as I am cabbage looking? Is that what you're trying to say?
You don't look like the cabbage growing in the wheelbarrow out there. By the way, that one that we thought was dead,
yeah,
it's got a leaf on it.
Oh,
so now you got 3 heads growing out there.
3 cabbages growing.
The 4th one, it's still iffy. It's still not dead, but it ain't looking too good either.
I need to grow another accidental onion.
Squirrel. Oh my God. Anyways, I'll tell you what, you need to get a Texas woman. 'Cause they're like friggin' rattlesnakes. Once they bite, it's too late. They're wicked. Texas women are like rattlesnakes in my book. They're a nasty breed. Real Texan women, not the phonies that have moved here from other parts of the country. And boy, you can tell the difference when you
like
get
that
them.
woman that works in Home Depot. What a
the one with the long blonde hair.
Yeah.
They're all weird. I don't care for them. I like my Brits.
Just keep Alfred away from the cabbage.
Alfred's not the problem.
Alfred is a problem when he eats that cabbage, and that's all he smells.
Is that what was
of.
stinking tonight then? You tried to tell me it was that cabbage juice. It was you or Alfred, one or the other.
I blame the dog.
It was you or Alfred, one or the other. One of you two was doing the doggy dump around here. Horrendous. I want to, Bob. I want the place to look nice. It's all I can do to keep up with it. But, when I'm always banging my head against the wall, when I'm always banging my head against the wall, I get nowhere. Then it pisses me off. And it's like, well, like I told him today, the lawnmower deck, the blades have got big chunks missing out of them. All I want to do is grind them sharp. They won't even cut when they meet together in the middle. It's double blades on the rider. I'm going to sharpen them. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to clean it. The deck won't disengage. All you got to do is clean all that stuff up. It'll work again. But he doesn't want anybody doing anything that he can't do. And it's, we're butting heads out there. And he comes over to me and starts giving me this shit about how I'm a bully and you think you own everything around here. And the day I moved over here, and Donna will tell you, I talked to him about that. And I said, if I move over here, and he says, you can do whatever you want around here. So I painted the friggin' garage. I painted the shop. I painted my house. I was getting ready to paint their house. And then he starts giving me shit. He hasn't offered any money to do any of it, and I haven't asked him for any. I don't want his money. I don't mind doing it if I have the money. But it's just, it's constantly nothing from him. And he's just getting worse as he gets older, and it's crazy. It's driving my mom is friggin' nuts. She wants to stab him. She probably would if she could. And there's nothing wrong with him. He's such a great man, too, but it's his age.
He's adorable.
Well, that's why I keep saying he's having a hard time dealing with how old he is. He doesn't, he doesn't want to die. I mean, doesn't want to quit, and I don't blame him. Remember what he said to you about maybe someday I can go back in the garage and work on my car again? See, he can't even do that.
He's a provider. He's always looked after you guys. He's always looked after even
I know,
me since
but the time has come, The time has come, and it's going to come to me, too. And I want to make the best of what time I have left. That's what I was saying about what I've learned in the past. Now's my time to shine, man. I need to make it work now because, time is running out on me. I ain't got that many years left. 20 years, maybe?
I just think you're just that little bit too tough on him sometimes. And
but I let it build up.
Yeah, I know. You need to be kinder to each other.
I have no tact whatsoever. How come cut your grass? That's all right. This lawnmower has a drink holder on it. I take my drink with me when I'm mowing grass. Don't you worry.
You see, Randy's got issues as well with the fact that, it's around about 2 acres of land here. It's not just a little small yard.
No, it's not that big.
Is it okay?
I wish it was. It's a lot and a half.
Okay.
Or 2 lots, they call it here.
All right. So whatever it is, but it's not exactly a small yard. So Randy will cut the lawn. He'll mow the lawn, and then his dad will go and mow it again the day after.
Yeah, except he puts the blade down on the ground and mows it off at the friggin' dirt. That's the bullshit part. And everybody follows me around, makes me feel like I'm 10 years old, like I can't do anything right. That's what pisses me off more than any of it does, is that he goes around behind me and redoes everything I do. And that's like, you know what? Why the hell do I even try to fucking be nice to you and help you with shit when you treat me like that? You treated me like that for as long as I can remember, and I told him about it today, and he didn't want to hear that shit. In fact, he told me I was crazy.
Well, maybe he doesn't think that he's treating you like anything.
Well, maybe he needs to listen to somebody when they talk to him instead of being Mr. fucking Dickhead. That shit pisses me off. You got something to say, talk to me. But don't stand there and call me fucking crazy. We've been down that road already. Putting up those strings and tying them in little knots like that, I don't know for sure, but damn, it's great stuff.
Bob in the chat room. See, he always puts his own mic on and not mine. Bob in the chat room says,
I'm hoping you don't talk.
Donna, buy Randy one of those toy mowers that blows bubbles when you push it. I says, don't you think he blows enough bubbles, Bob?
You know what? I never had one of those. My cousins had them. I remember when I babysat them at Grandma's house. One of them run around with that stupid little thing. I'd like to broke it because it always made a little noise when you roll it.
See, that's been your problem all along, hasn't it?
No bubbles?
Daddy issues. Daddy didn't buy you a bubbly.
Daddy issues. Daddy bought us cool stuff.
Daddy didn't buy
Daddy
you
bought us cool shit like
mower.
Tonka toys made out of steel, real stuff, man stuff. No little bubble friggin' machine. We had toys, baby. Go-karts, all kinds of bad shit.
Yeah.
Snowmobiles.
Yeah, you had a go-kart track, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple different go-karts, actually. We even had one from Monkey Ward, of all places. Purple. Remember me and my brother were talking about that a month or so ago. He'd found one somewhere that was a Monkey Ward go-kart and was putting it back together.
And these Bradleys have always been tinkering with something.
Hell yeah. It's a lot of fun to take shit apart. Putting it back together where the issue is.
You always have an extra screw or nut when you're done.
That's right. Well, if it's a Ford, yeah. It's always extra parts because they don't need all the parts they put on there. They run just fine without them. All right, Mark Colley. Even the man in the moon is crying. Dierks Bentley. Drunk on a Plane. Yankee and the Brit. Saturday night. Got a brand new tune here from Kent Maxon. I don't know if you remember the guy or not, but we played a lot of his music. He's got some great stuff, and he was kind enough to send us a new tune.
Yeah, he's the one that sings when you put my mic on. He's the one.
If you don't stop saying that, I'm going to kick you out of the room.
Strings Away from My Dreams. He sings that. Maybe you could put this song on and then put the other Kent song on.
No, if you hadn't said anything, I would have done that, but I'm not going to do it because you asked me to. I don't take orders from anybody.
Such a demanding little brat, aren't you?
Anyways, Kent Maxon, What I Didn't Say. Kent Maxon What I didn't say.
Listening to the Yankee and the Brit is like spending the weekend with your grandma and your grandpa. They just don't have as many gray hairs yet. The RTM Radio Network.
She asked him why I'm a hairy guy. I'm Harry Noonan. Nighty night night. My hair's a fright. I'm Harry high and low. But don't ask me why. She don't know. Not for the lack of bread, like the Grateful Dead. Donna.
Give me a head with hair.
Long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, waxing, waxing. Won't you give me it down to there? Shoulder length or longer. Dear baby, there, mama. Everywhere, daddy, hair. Blowing, growing, long as I can grow in my hair. I let it fly in the breeze and get it caught into the trees. Give a home to the fleas in my hair. A home for the bees, a hive for the buzzing bees, a nest for the birds. There ain't no words for the beauty, the splendor, the wonder of my hair. Blowing, showing, long as I can grow in my hair. I want it long, straight, curly, fuzzy, shaggy, shaggy, ratty, matty, curly, greasy, fleecy, shiny, gleaming, streaming, flexing, flexing, knotted, polka dotted, twisted, beaded, braided, powdered, flowered, and confetti, mangled, tangled, spangled, and spaghetti. Oh, say, can you see my eyes? If you can, then my hair's too short. Down to here, down to there, down to there, down to where it stops by itself. Don't never have to cut it, 'cause it stops by itself. Oh, give me a head with hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, streaming, flaxing, waxing. Won't you give me it down to there? Shoulder length or longer. You baby there, mama. Everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Blowing, growing, long as I can grow with my hair. Blow it, show it, long as I can grow with my hair.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Everybody knows our little Miss Donna, the queen of the trailer park. Well, she's a hot pepper and you'll never forget her if you ever let her break your heart.
Senor Andy
you know first.
Yo cenare, kiss my body, abraza mi puerta. Ay, 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 chico, tu del
He drinks tequila, she talks dirty in Spanish. Give me the sombrero, wearing a pretty pink pajamas. They dance all night till the mariachis, till there is nobody left standing. He drinks tequila, she talks dirty in Spanish.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tequila, she talks dirty in Spanish. In a sombrero,
Wearing a dirty white panties.
they dance all night till the mariachis,
Till there ain't nobody left standing.
he drinks tequila,
She gets dirty in the Spanish.
he drinks tequila, she talks dirty in Spanish.
Yankee and the Brit, we are done, man. That's it.
We
Finitoed.
are out of here. We are gone.
Yeah, you might say that too. Okay.
Finito.
You guys are the best. My goodness gracious. I don't know
guys
if we'll
are
be here
the
tomorrow
tits.
night or not. We're going to do Thomas's rock show thing, but if he doesn't have a pewter, then there's no sense in it. So I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We may be here, being as the fact that it's the weekend, and I'm, I don't know. Don't be surprised if we don't show up. Put it that way.
Does that mean we're getting laid?
So don't be surprised if we don't show up. I mean, if we do show up. Or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
What is it?
Until we meet again. I spit on the screen. Friggin' pig.
Definitely, though, guys and girls. Next Friday night, same time,
Same bat channel. Love you guys, man. Take care of yourself. Spread the word. Share the page. Tell everybody that you love us as much as we love you. Say goodnight, Donna.
Good night, Donna.
Brandon, Man, and Donna, where are you? We've got some tunes to play now. Brandon, Man, and Donna, where are you? We need some jams from you now. Come on, Brandon, Man,
and Donna too.
pretending you got a rant on. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can hear the way you yell and bicker. You know we got a radio show to do, so Donna, do get ready for your act. Don't hold back. And then the man, when you come through, you're gonna have yourself a super act. That's a fact. Brandon, Man, and Donna, here are you. You're ready and you're willing.
Donna,
If we can count on you,
Donna do.
I know you'll rule the airwaves.